my first year after graduation, I had a very clear plan. It was to do a series of external exhibitions to raise my profile as an artist before going on to do a master's. I wanted to take a gap, because as you said, I'd spent 6 years in higher education and felt as though I really wanted to know what reality was like, having been in academia for that length of time. So I quite immediately registered as self-employed. For me, I knew that as an artist I would have to probably do a lot of work as a freelance practitioner, and fortunately I found the process to be actually quite easy. The HMRC were very helpful with my numerous telephone calls to them. So I immediately set up as a self-employed artist, and I was really lucky, and I got selected for Saatchi's New Sensations, a national exhibition which selected the top 20 artists from across the UK, and then hosted a collaborative exhibition with themselves and a number of high-profile artists in a terraced house on Regent's Park in London. I was living the dream in my first year. I went down to London. I had a show at Regent's Park in an exhibition called The House of the Nobleman that was curated by Wolf Linkovich. And it was fantastic and everything I'd ever dreamed of. However, I then failed to be successful with an application to do postgraduate, and then life became a bit daunting. So the first 6 months post-graduation were excellent. The 6 months thereafter, really not so good. So I'd gone from this point of having a very clear structure and a plan in my head, and it was so fixed that when the plan didn't realise itself, I really did start to flounder. At that time also, I was living at my parents', because 6 years of higher education is also quite expensive, and I found myself to be working in a pub in Derbyshire, and they very kindly gave me a little studio space to use above, but I wasn't having any kind of conversations with other artists in the field.